Explosion!
And now into brand new stuff, everyone.
Chapter 2. All right, there. We're finally out of the demo.
Now I do like with how they did the explosion thing. It actually gave more detail of what it did compared to the original.
I mean, it's still a pretty detailed explosion in the original game.
It is, but it gives a little bit more context.
I mean, this must have helped some.
That's true.
After all that, it had better have. Anyway, let's get going.
So yeah, now we have to. They have to now make their way back to Sector 7 to get back to base.
Yay!
I like this little. I actually do like this little interlude, but people actually complain about how who is introduced too early.
You can say Sephiroth. We know it's Sephiroth.
Yeah, but I'm going to see him this episode, so it's not going to be that
Yeah,
much
but if
of a
I
shock.
remember correctly, he was always introduced at this around the first. The first.
Sephiroth
anyway.
Sephiroth isn't really talked about until the Sephiroth is alluded to. He's never shown, like, we don't see Sephiroth until Nibelheim.
Yeah, if I remember right from the game, he does show up at the end of Midgar, but you never see him on screen.
Well, he
He's only
kills.
just talked about. He
Yeah.
kills the president and does that horrible cyborg ninja thing with the cell blocks for some reason that I'm not exactly 100% sure why.
Yeah. He kills, like, he's alluded to. It's basically, think of Fire Lord Ozai from Avatar: The Last Airbender, where he's not shown until much later.
Stand back then.
Yeah, but he's always been alluded to. Like, people know he's there. It's just
By people, you mean just Cloud.
Yeah.
He is haunting Cloud, just Cloud.
Just
He
cause.
yeah. He always haunts Cloud, but he never haunts anyone else.
Well, that's
Well, that's
because
everybody else. That's because everybody submitted to him already, but
Uh,
not Cloud.
not really. It's the fact that Cloud and Sephiroth have an actual connection.
You sure told those doors.
Like, compared to everybody else, like Cloud.
Like
Cloud.
who?
No,
Like, because who else was introduced with Mako cells?
No one. Like Zack.
Exactly.
Zack.
Yeah.
And no, not Angeal. He was just there. Just Zack. But it's the fact of that Cloud is the only one with an actual connection to Sephiroth. That's why none of the party knows what the fuck he's talking about. Whenever, or like, is wondering why the fuck he's having those weird spells.
Now this whole section I'm really happy with because it pretty much shows you the aftermath of what terrorism does.
Yeah,
It
eco
kind of
terrorism
makes
like
you feel like a bit of an asshole.
Yeah. Spec Ops: The Line does shit like this too all the time. But yeah, you straight up. Sorry, you think you just commit. They think they just committed a huge act of terrorism,
Yeah. We always knew this was gonna get messy.
even though in reality, it's obviously this was a work of Shinra, who it attempted to just try and make everybody hate Avalanche because they just kind of destroyed an entire section of Sector 8.
Just like the planet. But it's okay, because I'm here for you. To help take the
Oh yeah, and I have to really mention it. I know you probably can't hear it right now, but the version of the Shinra theme that's playing in this is amazing.
This entire OST is fucking amazing.
They really did. They really amped up production in this.
I love it.
game.
I love it.
You could definitely tell a lot of love was put into this game, and I think delaying it actually did benefit it than anything.
Yeah, but it was only a 1 month delay.
Yeah, it wasn't like Cyberpunk, and it wasn't like a couple other games that were just delayed recently.
I'm surprised you're not even bringing up Persona 5. It took 4 years to get it. Like, Persona 5 was supposed to be out back in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
And then didn't
Now,
even...
I never heard of Persona until Persona 5 came out, so don't blame me for not understanding the development cycle of that one.
It was supposed to come out in winter of 2015, and then we
I guess
didn't
they
get
had
it.
a lot of issues.
I guess so.
Didn't it not get delayed twice? Because wasn't it supposed to come out in the winter of 2015, then it was supposed to come out in Valentine's of 2016, and then it didn't come until March of 2016?
In
Or,
no, it was
or am I
2016.
thinking wrong?
I know the development cycle was from 2015. Was from 2015, or sorry, like the whole delays were from 2015 all the way up until 2017. It was supposed to come out Valentine's Day, but of 2017, and then it came out April 3rd of 2017.
Fact is,
And then it
Wait,
became one of the best RPGs of all
You
time.
remember last part I said you get something special for doing 20 minutes?
Yep.
You're about to find out what it is.
Oh, is this the reward or?
They show it to you right here. Well, actually, it's just showing this extended scene and tutorial about materia, and then they'll show you the scene,
Okay.
quote unquote.
But I say, please, we know how materia works.
Oh yeah, I kind of left this in.
Okay.
Yeah, but materia
For LP reasons I left this in.
Materia works kind of the same as before, but the difference is that it levels up much faster here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
compare.
thank goodness, because I've never understood. Even now, I still don't understand how to level materia.
Also,
It's like-
what makes this form of the materia system a lot streamlined and easier is the fact of that the materia itself evolves as it's being used.
And there you go!
Wait, what was it that you got? It was like
you were not paying attention, were you?
Nope, I was trying to explain how materia works in this game.
You get a couple of high potions.
Oh, that's it? Bullshit.
You get a couple of high potions that she says that's for being so brave.
That's bullshit.
For being so brave, wink wink.
Yeah, so materia, if you saw, he got healing materia. He didn't just get cure materia, he got healing materia. So it basically teaches him all of the healing spells in that one piece of materia. So cure, cura, regen, curaja. He gets to use all the cures in that materia slot instead of having individual materia for everything.
So I'm not gonna lie, a large chunk of this video, apart from obviously the cutscenes, is pretty much me just wandering about, looking at people's misery.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of misery.
Yeah, well, that's because you just basically killed a freaking ecosystem. Not ecosystem.
You nuked a
Power
town.
plant. Yeah, we nuked the power
Yeah.
plant.
We were nuking a power plant from the very beginning because they want to try and put Mako back in the world.
No. You weren't nuking the Mako factory. You were supposed to just smack a pipe. The bomb was literally just to destroy a pipe to make it unrepairable, and that's it. It was just so that Mako energy wasn't being extracted from the Earth or from Gaia, and that's it. It wasn't supposed to nuke. It wasn't literally supposed to destroy the entirety of a sector, or the entirety of a town and a sector. Oh, what a nice door.
I have this habit of checking all doors to make sure if it was somewhere I could go in, which is, I know is admittedly silly, but RPGs have kind of trained me to look in all doors.
Oh, I thought that you were gonna say The Last of Us. The Last of Us taught you that, because The Last of Us does that kind of bullshit where it's like, oh hey, here's a random door you can just go in if you use up one of your shivs.
Now, this is probably one of my favorite parts. I don't understand why people are hating this, but
Oh, the fact
They
that he's
show-
having PTSD of Sephiroth.
yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
right
wouldn't-
now instead of like before.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you, if some asshole with a long sword set your town on fire, killed your family and your friends, and
Well, the thing about this is that that Cloud's forgotten. Like he's forgot a lot of shit. Oh, hey Sephiroth.
Nice.
hello
chest.
boy.
Nice chest.
Mm-hmm.
I do
Holy
like
fuck, he's
Sephiroth's
tall.
model in this.
Mhm.
I do love it.
All right, let's get this out of the way right now. What are your thoughts with Sephiroth's new voice actor?
I don't give a shit.
He's another goddamn Superman. He's awesome. I love it so
Superman,
much.
yeah.
I mean, I don't give a shit. It sounds like Sephiroth. That's all that needs to be.
I just curious what Square Enix's fascination of casting Superman actors as Sephiroth is.
Don't know.
Because that's twice it's been done. George Newbern did it in Advent Children and Kingdom Hearts, and now we've got this guy who I cannot remember the name of, who currently plays Superman on Supergirl on the CW.
Hal, you also forgot about that. I was gonna say Superman, but remember the first time Sephiroth was played was with Lance Bass from NSYNC.
Yeah.
Well, from NSYNC voiced Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1.
So
As far as I know, he's never played Superman, so okay,
Nope.
fair enough.
No. It's just like that's literally the only time other voice actor that has voiced Sephiroth, or as Top 15s likes to call him, Sephiroth.
it's
Number
the
5.
voice actor for this guy. The voice actor for this guy is Tyler Hoechlin.
Ah, that's his name. Yeah,
Yeah.
as I said, he plays Superman.
Yeah, he's the new Superman.
Number
Yeah.
Not
5.
Newbern anymore.
Number 5. Cloud and his friends encounter a man with a giant sword named super soldier named Sephiroth. I fucking hate Top 15 so much. He pronounces it Sephiroth, and I don't. It's Sephiroth.
And I have to mention this because
Love that
this
coat.
whole speech that he's doing right now is fucking creepy as hell. It genuinely makes Sephiroth terrifying.
Well, yeah.
I like this iteration so much better just by hearing his voice right now.
God complex. / I miss my mommy.
Speaking of mum, he literally taunts crowd with about killing his mum.
Yeah. Wait, what are you talking about? She didn't die. She's perfectly fine.
I just stabbed her many times and left her to die in a fire.
Yeah,
Nothing
exactly.
to worry about.
No, she's alive. Wait, don't you remember when we go back to Nibelheim? Everybody's fine. No fire happened there. And there's totally not a creepy guy hiding in a coffin in the basement.
Probably calls him a wuss.
Hiding in the basement of the Nibelheim mansion.
Yep.
Which is why I must ask you this one.
Oh yeah, I don't think a mystery got to that point, Safu.
Oh yeah, that's how you get Vincent.
Find him in a coffin.
I never got Vincent even in my first playthrough, guys.
That's how you get him.
Work with that.
Yeah, you have to beat Lost Number, and then you get the key to his coffin.
It's optional though.
Yeah, but you kind of want Vincent because he's cool. And,
I missed.
yeah. Because because Vincent has this murder boner for Hojo.
It's Jojo.
Oh, I was referring to Machine Abridged.
I will say this. I'm getting chills just from that scene alone, and I'm already.
If only I'm allowed to hear the audio, but since I have to record all the whole call, I kind of can't listen to the audio.
That's fine.
Just trust us, it's a good speech.
So I don't get to enjoy the audio like everybody else does.
We're sorry.
You don't get to enjoy nice things.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, Persona 5 the Royal is gonna be the Persona 5 is gonna be the same fucking way unless we finally evolve our recording methods.
Yeah, somehow.
I give you my word, by that time I will start doing my own recording, because it will be me that will be doing all the editing for those videos.
Yeah.
So it would be stupid of me not to record my own audio.
Mm-hmm.
I've been recording my own audio. It's just as backup.
I really should start doing that, but I keep forgetting to do that.
It's hard to remember.
Yeah. Yeah, so now we're just getting out of sector. We're trying to get out of sector 8 to get back to base. But also the fact of that we just had, this mass. Also love Sephiroth's jacket. It's nice.
You ain't able to take it to an airport though.
Yeah.
I do love that they gave more detail of what happened in the city.
Well, the thing is, we didn't need to know about the Nibelheim incident beforehand. Again, a lot of what happens, a lot of what happens is after Midgar. Like, a lot of this plot, dumping and shit that happens, a lot of this we don't know until after after Midgar. Because Nibelheim is when we get the full backstory on everything.
But the fact that they're adding more, they like the way that it's set in, like they're adding like bits of that part of the story further up.
Mm-hmm.
Just
I
to
like
make it-
I like the fact that they added more, and I also like the reason that they added more, because there is a reason,
Hey, Hal.
which I cannot say anything about.
Imagine part 2. We're gonna fucking be able to play as Sephiroth for the Midgar incident or the Nibelheim incident. the entire the Nibelheim incident of I keep saying Midgar, but the flashback.
Oh,
Oh,
look.
here it is.
Buy her flower. Oh yeah, the fucking dumbest plot thing they added to this fucking game. I hate this. I hate
I love
this.
this.
I
love
this. Oh, hey, Sephiroth.
Oh.
Oh, also his hair isn't like there's a lot more hair, like the crazy people hair going on with Sephiroth compared to the perfect way it was, the way how it was all like perfectly fine.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm fine. I'm just getting mind fucked by a crazy guy with silver hair and a 7-foot-long sword.
For you.
For
Yep.
reasons which we cannot say because
Okay,
of spoilers.
I will say this: I love Aerith's voice actor.
Scaring those
Like,
things away.
just she does really well with this character so far.
She's definitely the best Aerith I've ever heard, although saying that her competition isn't exactly stellar.
About to say, there's only one other person.
2.
Oh, is there 2?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, right. Kingdom Hearts 1.
Kingdom Hearts 1 and then whatever the fuck. Oh no wait, there's been 3! There's been 3, yeah, there's the Crisis Core one as well.
Oh, did Crisis Core not stick with the Advent Children actors?
No,
Oh,
thank
they
God.
Usually this would cost a gill.
Yeah. Well, let's say, why don't you why didn't you buy that? Why didn't you why didn't you let him buy it, or did you?
So keep your distance.
It's weird. Social
This is actually
distancing.
pretty a sweet moment. Social distance, people.
Keep your
8 Fumble
distance.
Calamity.
6 feet apart. 6 feet apart. Don't you cough on me, motherfucker. I'll knock those flowers out of your basket. Oh, never mind. Already did it.
Here comes the plot, thanks to ruin everything.
Here comes a thing that is only here to just justify. Like, here's the equivalent
I
of
like how
hockey
he
from
doesn't-
One Piece.
Now
Yes.
here's the thing. I like that he doesn't see it until she touches his arm.
Yeah, but there's a scene that's gonna come up later. It's really fucking stupid. But I don't like this.
I love this. I
don't.
think it's fantastic.
What is this?
I can't say because it's a spoiler, but it's
It
great.
is a massive spoiler. We're just gonna call them Dementors for now.
Yeah, they're Dementors.
We're just gonna call them Dementors because they do have names, but it'll explain what
Nah,
they are.
I think we'll stick with Dementors until it's officially revealed what they actually are.
Yes.
I like how
Also,
she's just
trailer footage.
taking them away.
Sword on the ground, right now.
Fuck you.
I did hear like the voice actress for Aerith did actually record herself listening to herself in the final product. It's really interesting.
It is. And there's your drop, people. The original Final Fantasy VII battle music.
So fucking
I
good.
love it. I love it.
It's so nice.
Yeah, I cannot lie. The soundtrack to this game is just beautiful.
Oh yeah, so starting from the demo bits, starting after this, we now get AP, which it gets explained why we're getting AP later. You went backwards.
I know. As I said, I was
Yeah.
doing this blind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a materia there.
Which
Yeah, I
you
can't
get
pick it up
until you...
until I deal with these fuckers.
The Kingdom Hearts 1 effect.
Yep. It just really sucked that they didn't add really Final Fantasy into Kingdom Hearts 3 until like the DLC.
And even then, barely.
Yeah, that shit's like it's like a cutscene. That's it, and then it's just like the rest of the story, and even then, it's not even in the main story. It's in one of the post game stories.
It sucks.
Fuck, Kingdom Hearts
HP up
3.
materia.
This will become very
Oh,
important.
I did hear like it had to do with the Moogle medal.
Yeah, as I described.
Moogle medals, you know what they do, right? They're
No.
basically like the...
Not yet, I haven't gotten to that point yet, but please feel free to say so anyway, because I doubt it's going to affect the story in any way.
They're
Okay, I'll explain it. They're like the medals from 15, the Oracle medals from 15, where you collect a lot of them, and you sell them to a particular salesman, and he'll give you like some special items.
Ah,
Okay.
think of mini medals from Dragon Quest.
And you know what's funny about them? There's a kid, okay, and he's the vendor, and he's the one who buys the stuff, and he's dressed up like a Moogle.
Ah.
What's funny about it is that it's like, what's funny about it for me is that it's like Moogles don't exist, and the kid's trying to pull an existential crisis on us, saying that Moogles really do exist.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just all...
Oh yeah, in 7, Moogles don't exist. The only Moogle is a giant stuffed Moogle that Kate Sith rides on.
and
Yeah.
And a summon.
Yeah. Like,
But even at that, there's possibilities that summons don't technically exist either.
that, yeah. There's
I
like,
wonder why they did that though in this game.
because summons are, because like, because this is like a, what's it? It's sci-fi over fantasy. It's not, like,
I was going to say, it's sort of kind of 14 rules as far as summons go, isn't it?
it's something like
Yeah.
that. Basically, this is more heavily grounded in sci-fi than it is in fantasy. So Moogles kind of don't exist in science, or beings like Moogles, you know, magic little beings with a pom pom on their head, kind of don't really exist in a world of sci-fi.
Was that the same way with 15? Because I don't think we saw them that much.
I don't even think there's Moogles in 15,
I don't think there is any Moogles at all in 5th.
No, they're not.
and I don't believe there's Moogles in 10 either.
They're not.
No, there was Moogles in 10.
Where?
Where? That's...
Trying to
I would love to
remember.
know that.
Now I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. No, there's
As
Moogle
far-
costumes. There's a Moogle costume in 10 too. I remember that.
And Lulu
Yes.
does use a Moogle doll as one of her dolls, but I think that's it.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no actual Moogles in it.
Yeah, I'm talking Moogles as a species, because, yeah, it seems like for the modern games, except for with the exception of 9, Moogles aren't really
9
a
and 14,
species, and 14 as well.
Yeah, because they're considered
Uh,
kind of like a beast tribe in 14.
Not kind of. They are a beast tribe,
Yeah.
and they're
The-
assholes.
There are,
They are assholes. But
there
that's kind
are,
of the
not gonna
joy
do
with
that.
them.
What's up, pal?
there are sort of kind of Moogles in 8.
Isn't that just a card? Aren't those triple triad cards though?
No, not just triple triad cards. You know the Japanese had that kind of pocket chocobo thing.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Moogles is part of that. And
Yeah.
linking it to 8 gave you stuff involving Moogles as well, if I remember right. But it was all taken out of the European version.
And the American version. You can, in the PC version of 8, you can play the Pocket Chocobo game.
But there was
Well-
definitely Moogles as part of that.
If I were to get 8, what version should I get? Like, and what platform should I get?
PC, no matter what, because PC. And I mean, honestly, just for the
What if
state.
my PC can't handle it?
Oh my gosh, you
Oh,
can't
oh,
handle a
oh.
20-year-old game?
If your PC can't handle it, then God help my PC.
Yeah.
Because My
Yeah,
PC can play it just
I'm
fine,
just-
and mine's as
I'm
old as
just
fuck.
putting it out there for people who don't
You-
who have just crappy laptops. Or
Your
something like
PC has to be a literal potato, like an actual for reals potato, to be able to
Alarafel.
not run. Like you'd have to be an actual. Like, your PC has to be like a toaster from the 1960s to not be able to run Final Fantasy VIII. Like, or it's like your PC has to be something like a fucking IBM Junior to not run Final Fantasy VIII.
that. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Okay. But what should I get, the remaster or the original?
Depends. Do you want your models to look like ass or not look like ass?
That's it.
There's only 3 things that I can think of differences between the two PC versions. One, the pocket chocobo thing isn't actually in the remaster.
I think.
wow.
I think. I thought it was though. Hold on.
No, they changed it for the remaster so it can fit in with the PS4 version. So the pocket chocobo thing isn't part of the remaster.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
2, as Kazan just said, do you want your models to look shit or not? And 3, is the music issue.
Yeah.
Because the original PC version was MIDI as fuck.
I think they reworked the music, at least on PC. I believe they did.
The remaster has it as is, but the original version was on MIDIs, and it didn't sound good at all.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounded terrible, man.
No escape.
I'm trying to... Yeah, it sucks. Well, okay, so yeah, they removed Chocobo World from the remaster, but you can still search the items that you get from Chocobo World.
Okay.
It's still a thing. It's just that if you want to have a way to play it on your own, then you want to get the original version of the game. If you want to like actually play the Chocobo World little pocket game, because it basically, yeah, like Hal said, it was a Japanese, like it was a thing called the Pocket Mini.
It was kind of like a Tamagotchi for PlayStation. It never came outside of anywhere except Japan, as far as I know. I don't even know if America got it.
No, we definitely did not get it. The only way it's playable is through playing it on the PC. And your little Chocobo buddy can also, you know, fight a Demon King. That's the thing that happens if your Moogle reaches level 100. Is you fight he captures a friend of yours, and you fight a Demon King. And also 420. You're restored 420 of your health points.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's like, yeah, just play remaster if you don't want Chocobo World and you want your models to look nice.
If you want good music.
Yeah, that too. Well, no, the PC version of Vanilla 8 did give us the not MIDI version of the soundtrack.
Didn't they not have the models in though, is the thing?
No, there was a patch that gave you the full soundtrack.
Or was there?
Yeah, because that was the same problem that was in when the PC version of 7 first came out. They did only have the MIDI tracks, and then they patched in.
The MIDI version of One Winged Angel
is
I
terrible.
have to put a clip of that at the very end of this video,
Yeah,
so you
dude.
can suffer.
Yeah. So then
It's
they
bad.
then patched in the actual good soundtrack in a later, just I think and a pretty quick patch too at that. But that was like it's been like years now since they've done that. But for the remaster, I believe you do get the original soundtrack and not the shitty MIDI soundtrack. That rhymed. Also, again, you just get actually nice character models, and that whole funny ass like you're the best looking guy here actually like makes sense, and it's not. It's just that fucking one image. I gotta find it again. Hold on. I'm gonna go look for it. I'm gonna look for that image real quick.
Yeah, if you could find that and DM it to me, I might use that for the end of the episode, as well as playing the dodgy version of One Winged Angel.
It's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite like web comics. It's just like you're the best looking guy here, and it zooms in on Squall's face, and then someone drew that nightmarish looking face. Oh, hold on, I'm DMing. I'm DMing it you now because I just have it saved.
Excellent.
It's been DM'd to you. But yeah, the remaster.
I will check it after we finish recording.
But yeah, the remaster doesn't. The faces aren't like pixelated and shit. They just look really nice, and it's nice.
Oh, here's my least favourite enemies type.
Oh, riot troopers.
The motherfuckers with the shields.
Of course.
Ugh,
And
I hate those guys.
there's also an even worse one called the Huntsman as well, which I really.
Well, I'll have to see it. There's actually a lot of enemies I have yet to see. I know what happens in this game. I just don't know everything because, I kind of don't own the game.
You don't own the game yet. That's why.
Yeah. Nor have I watched a full playthrough of the game either. I've seen other playthroughs, just haven't watched a full playthrough of this game yet. Yeah, so a lot of this. So I'm guessing a lot of this is just you're fighting through the streets and just getting your way back. Yeah.
It's certainly taking a while.
Yeah,
It's usually just like 3 battles that you can just easily run from.
I mean,
Not
this is
in
a
this
lot better
game.
than before.
Now you gotta fight your way through everything. Yeah, that riot trooper's a dick.
He has a that.
Especially since he just staggered you.
Isn't it weird that this game? I mean, what's weird about this is that 13. Apparently, your own party members had a stagger meter as well. I can't
yes.
really. Yeah, I can't really like understand why they did that.
Probably some kind of weird strategy to break the game in half that no one has yet to find. I don't know. I've only ever beat 13 once, and then I've tried repeat playthroughs, and I don't care enough to play through the game. Like I'll like watch the Final Fantasy 13 the movie, which is just all the cutscenes on YouTube somewhere. But
Which is pretty much just the game anyway, so.
Yeah. And that's really about it. I'm like I will easily play like 13-2 and Lightning Returns, but I really could not care to fucking play 13 again. Oh yeah, that's right. The fun.
Oh, here he comes! It's the Huntsman.
Oh, here we go. Nice
Wait.
knowing you. Oh, now I see the problem.
Oh yeah.
If you hit with a Cloud with such a big sword, Cloud's gonna be dealing with that shit. Oh.
Can't wait until we get to use other party members that aren't Barrett. Oh, cool level up. Honestly, one thing I wish would happen is that the riot troopers would drop their shields. Oh, I see them now. That's a big shield.
Yeah.
That is very big.
It's Big Shield Gardner.
The
you're
Huntsman. The Huntsman is basically the right shield guy, except worse. He's got more health. He can do explodey stuff with you. It's not fun.
He's got a bigger shield. No, yeah. The difference is he has a bigger shield. And also, he can slap you with that shield. It looks like he tried to slap you with his shield.
I really dislike the Huntsman.
I noticed. Oh, he's comboing your ass with that stun baton. Even better.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. You are wide open. Oh, it's so good.
I really do not like the Huntsman.
Yeah, he just comboed your ass with a stun baton.
Yes, he did. Okay, we'll admit, even on normal, this looks really good.
Yeah.
The
So, yeah.
only reliable way to deal with these guys is to get behind them, but they're so quick.
Well, it's also the fact of that you have to deal with other riot troopers along with the huntsman. Oh, he has literally an entire move where he's just playing Call of Duty.
Yep. You're gonna have to stun them somehow.
Wait, what? I was gonna say, why the hell are you going into Punisher mode? I'm guessing. Oh no, they can't block magic. That's okay.
Yeah.
They feel pressure.
That's the
Come on,
only other
Hal,
way.
use your focus thrust.
I'm surprised you're also not using the you're not using the lock-on feature. Oh, okay, so he does have a weakness. It's just that when he's using Riot Shield, he has fucking armor, so, or he has priority, so he doesn't give a fuck. Oh, fuck that. Okay, Riot Shield combos.
As I said, I really do not like this guy.
Wait, Hal, what made you think that was a good idea to do that?
It worked.
It did work.
I don't know how, but it worked.
It's impressive. Oof.
Oh.
No! Owie.
You missed.
That missed. I whiffed it.
Oh, you were so fucking lucky. You dodged there. Holy fuck! This thing is like a boss in its own,
I think he's supposed to be technically a boss on his own.
or at least a
you're-
mini boss.
Dang, he's really doing a number on you.
And I thought, Mr. Shakedown was an awful enemy. Oh, fuck.
And that's the huntsman saying "fuck you."
Yeah, that was a fun 4-hit combo with a stun baton.
That looked like it hurt, man.
Mm-hmm. Left him wide open.
Yeah.
It's a good thing he wasn't fighting anything else. He's not fighting anything else right now but the huntsman.
Yeah.
It's been like, how long right now? It's been like 3 minutes?
At least 3 minutes for this encounter.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. Finish him before he gets
Braver,
back
braver,
up,
braver, come on.
please.
Oh, you're not okay.
I'm surprised you aren't using your other skills.
I think he just wants to just like kill him. Like he's just smacking him as fast as possible before he can get back up.
Yeah, I was pretty much done with the huntsman at that point.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, damn. Hold up, that security officer was trying to have a conversation with Cloud before he could do this sick-ass jump on the train.
Worth.
Show off!
You know, in the original game, it would have took like just 3 battles.
Not even 3 battles, you can just ignore the battles and then run to the train.
You saw him in action, didn't you?
So, pretty much that whole bit is like only a couple of minutes in the original game.
Yep, not even a couple minutes. It's like, you could just ignore 3 encounters and then just jump.
On my go. You had me worried for a minute.
Yeah, so... yeah, again, a 3-minute thing where you just grab the flower and then run with no dementors nearby, and then you're good.
That's why. Had to draw them away from the station somehow.
Nicely done.
Well, can't argue.
No Dementors, no Sephiroth.
Literally nothing. It was just kind of like it's just kind of a streamlined series of events, and now it's more again because the entirety of this isn't a spoiler. This has been announced a long time ago. This is all the entirety of this game takes place in Midgar, which Midgar was only a
They were at first.
until what was it
A new Shinra?
the entirety of this is the Midgar section, which was only maybe which was only about a 6-hour thing, is now a 40-hour section of the game.
Come on, let's move up.
I mean, how do you guys feel about that?
I love it.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
like it too.
I'm fine with it.
I want to see how this transpired in the in this. Because this is just interesting.
I'm perfectly fine with it. It's just sorry. It's just that there's a few plot changes that I question, but I will question. But again, that is later.
Careful.
Oh yeah. Don't worry. No, a lot of what I want to talk about is at the end of this game, and that is another 38 hours.
Maybe longer,
Yeah.
as you'll see in the next part, because I don't know if I should spoil it now, but the next part is just me walking through the slums. Nothing else.
It's all missions from here.
Yeah, I heard like a lot of people that were doing the 100% completion of this game alone,
You get used to it.
like 55 hours. So,
Or maybe not.
like
Plus-
this is very big.
This is just a long game.
Yeah.
Let's see, completionist 59 hours according to howlongtobeat.com.
The bomb I made shouldn't have
Yep.
caused an explosion that big. It doesn't
Ooh, that long.
Mm-hmm.
Explosion triggered a reaction.
Strap yourself in, guys. This is going to be a long LP.
Very long then.
reactor have fail-safes to
I am going to try and do as much as I possibly can.
You mentioned invisible
Good.
enemies back there, right?
Right.
Well, that means beating Wedge's dart score.
Excuses for something that was clearly my own.
Darts.
Yeah,
Wedge.
I'll own up to it if I'm gonna learn from this.
darts is not as fun in this game as it is in Yakuza. Which, yeah, by the way, so a lot of 7 Remake has what I call the Yakuza effect,
Yes.
where you're going to be spending a lot more time on the side content and the other additions to this game than you are on the main story.
You're
I'm
going
okay
to
with
find
that.
a lot. You're going to find out a lot about the problems of people in the slums.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm going to say.
I just call Midgar Mirage-ko, not Mirage-ko, the town of Yakuza, whatever that's called.
Kumawacho? No,
Kamurocho,
that's not-
Kamurocho.
Kamurocho, yeah.
Yeah, because this is just Kamurocho 2.0. I keep thinking Mirage-ko, but that's the town of Persona 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
I do have to say though, I like this.
Mhm.
I like how it's more busy in this one compared to the original. But then again,
Okay. For this bit coming up, remind me. Okay, this guy we're about to talk to, is this the same guy that all the bad shit happens to in the original game?
I
Oh,
don't know.
what do you
Okay.
mean?
This is the guy that some people might say that this guy is a manager where Barrett actually threatened to move over.
Yes.
Oh.
If I remember right, Barrett threatens him to move over. He's seen in the attack on the Shinra building.
Yes.
You see him getting blown away by the airship after the Costa del Sol part.
Yes. Basically,
It's the same guy.
This is Johnny Akiba, basically. This is Johnny Akiba from Metal Gear Solid, basically.
In my humble opinion,
I like how Barrett is just antagonizing these employees.
was a message to the bastards.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of almost as if he has a deep hatred for Shinra for a very good reason. But yeah,
Very justifiable reason.
it's because of Shinra. He has that gun arm.
Yep.
But yeah, I
Because of-
believe this is the same guy.
Because of Shinra, he fucked up.
Yeah.
Mission Abridged reference.
They're
Thank
like
you.
freaking-
Fucked up.
They're like freaking yes men.
That's pretty much what they are.
And they look like he's about ready to shriek and die.
We all have to follow our conscience, don't we? We should go. Right.
But yeah, I believe you are right though, Hal. That is the same. This is the Johnny Akiba of this game.
Poor Barrett.
It's not Barrett's fault.
This train is slower than molasses, am I right? You hear that suit? Shinra creed my ass.
I do like that, they're at least not. Oh, I love the. I want to see this. I always love this train bit with Jesse.
Personally, I find visual aids
I like
that
Jesse a
feel
lot.
more
Mm-hmm.
I think go ahead.
She's best girl.
Jessie has had a massive overhaul between vanilla and this game.
As I said in part 1, she actually has a character now.
Yeah, and that character is thirsty.
And in the original 7, she's basically just the female member of Avalanche.
She's the female member that gives you exposition on how Midgar works.
And then dies.
Yeah, and she showed no like actual interest in any guy characters, which she was just kind of the she was the girl. That was it.
And also, as you'll find out later on, she has a family. She has an actual second name.
Yeah,
that hurts.
Criminal history, all that and more is automatically cross-referenced in their databases. Public security wouldn't have it any other way. Heads up.
We actually find out what her job was before Avalanche. It's kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
What'd I tell ya? Have a little faith.
Yeah, she's like, and you know what? The problem I have though is that Biggs and Wedge don't have this treatment.
They do not.
No, but Biggs and Wedge always had somewhat of a character, even in vanilla.
Well, no, they were literally just Biggs and Wedge from Star Wars. They just die. They just end up being the two cool guys, or one's a fat guy, one pretends to be cool and has a thing for Jesse, and then they die. That's it.
Yep.
They do get a little bit of characterization, but clearly most of the characterization went to Jesse.
Oh, cool! He actually takes off his sunglasses. Awesome.
I like that detail. He never did that he never had sunglasses.
Hell no.
Did he?
He only started having the sunglasses in Advent Children.
Like this train.
And even then, in that movie, he had a mesh T-shirt along with the vest, I believe.
And now let's talk for a couple of minutes because I have to fit in a picture and one-winged angel crap version.
Yeah, again, the
So,
problem.
anything to say, guys?
That's my only complaint was that they put so much work and effort into a backstory for Jesse that Biggs and Wedge don't get the same treatment whatsoever. They just are kind of swept to the side. Like Biggs is the fat guy and Wedge is the straight man. That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, that does suck, but I would feel like, at least I could understand Biggs and Wedge and vanilla, but Jesse was just here.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
Biggs and Wedge were also just there too.
Oh, I will admit, all three of them do have a personality in the remake. It's just Jesse has the most personality out of the three of them.
Is it because she's female?
Yes, it is to give. I personally think that she's just here to give Cloud to give another thing to thirst for Cloud, because if Tifa, because Tifa was her own. They were all kind of their own thing. It's just that I think she was just here to give Cloud another thing, another person to thirst for Cloud.
I mean, that's fine and all, but
Also, there's the small factoid about... I don't know if this... Because I haven't even gotten to this point yet, but presumably they are still going to die in this version, so it's to probably give them a lot of lead up to their death so it hits even more.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
there's a problem with that, honestly, but I think we'll save that for later.
Yeah, I guess.
Because, okay, I'm not gonna say it, because it'll ruin everything, actually.
Oh yeah, that's why I literally kept silent when Hal said it, when Hal said it.
But this remake does something different with Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say anything about it. You're just gonna have to play the game.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Okay, I think we'll definitely leave it at that for the moment, I
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
And I think that's enough. And so next time, as I said, we'll be going to the slums for the first time, and we'll be wandering about the slums for 16 minutes.